Good morning, everybody. This is April with Not a Diet. Thank you for tuning in. Today, I wanted to talk really quick about the new Scribbles That Matter Starry Night Black Page Notebook. Give a quick review, do a pen test, let you guys know. It is available on Amazon. And of course, as I say that, I'm thinking, how much was that? It was less than the Archer and Olive. So let me look really quick. Sorry I didn't before. Happy Black Friday to everyone. I hope you survived Thanksgiving. Okay, let's see. It was $24.97. So I'll go ahead and make sure to put that in the description box below so you guys have all that information. And let's see here. So we do have a pen holder. We do have the elastic band. And then when you open up the back cover, you do have a file. It's an expandable, and it does have the Scribbles That Matter doodles that we're all accustomed to seeing. So I was happy to see that. There's a mindfulness page. The very last page is mindfulness page. And then we have a pen test page here. So we're going to be utilizing that page in just a little bit. There are 2 page markers, one black, one white. The only color you can get it in right now is the white cover, and I'm 100% fine with that. It does have like a little bit of a Starry Night embossing on the front instead of the old like doodles, and then it says Starry Night, and then on the same on the spine, it's got a few stars, shooting stars, and then on the back it just has the stars and shooting stars. So it's really clean, really clean. You have your Scribbles That Matter page, and then the following scribbles belongs to, and then the date you started the journal, the date you ended the journal. The next page, because they didn't do the funky thing that most of them do, where your next page doesn't lay flat because it's not glued. So this one, they did do it correctly. You've got your bullet codes here, and then your color code here, and then they have drawn in an index for you. And it is 3 pages of index. And then you get right to your dot grid, which is really nice. It is a very light gray dot, 5mm. Your page numbers are in the lower corners, which is nice. And it looks like you've got your sewing, your stitches. It doesn't go all the way to the edge, which I know in other bullet journals I've said bothers me, but it really hasn't impeded anything. I've never had a problem with it, so I'm changing my tune and saying that I'm also fine with it not being stitched all the way to the edges. It looks like the dots line up really well. The paper itself, I have had quite a few Scribbles That Matter books over the year. Sorry, didn't mean to stutter. Multiple books over the years, and they changed their paper about 1.5 years ago, and it's smeared with everything you wrote on it with, and I didn't like it. In fact, a lot of people didn't like it. This is the old paper feel, where it doesn't feel like there's a coating on it at all. It really feels like it's going to soak up whatever you put down on it. It is 160 GSM, so it's going to be very comparable to the Archer and Olive. And of course, all of the Scribbles That Matter are a thicker paper. So let's just do a quick pen test, okay? I've got I've got some white paint pens that I got ready to go. Just gonna get a little bit off of there. Yeah, it is really, really toothy. I can feel the marker just glide across the page. It feels really, really nice. So that is a good thing. The one thing I will tell you, these markers are really wet, and I can almost feel the paper pill. Like I can almost feel it pilling up underneath that tip and this tip. So those markers may not be something I do a lot in here, although there is no ghosting, none, no bubbling, no warping, no nothing. So that's good. I'm gonna wait for that one. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. Maybe not that far. Okay. I'm gonna go with my Signo Uniball. Yeah, I like how this is gonna write. It looks really good. Really good. And then white jelly roll. This might be my jelly roll. It is a little bit older and it is cold in my office. I'm feeling that really, really toothy. Let's go in with the pink. That looks pretty. Yeah, these look really, really pretty. I'm liking how these are turning out. These look really, really good. See, there's no glitter in the bottom of that one. And sometimes jelly pens will do that. They'll just, if they sit too long and they're not written with, they do get, I wouldn't even say it's dried out. It's not dry. The glitter just settles and then it doesn't do well. I really am liking this though. Not sure where I got white on my arm. So yeah, I can see a lot of future layouts with this notebook. If you've been thinking about it, like I said, I will put the link down below. I would say this is pretty comparable as far as quality to the Archer and Olive. And maybe what I'll do is I'll do a spread in each of them. And then I'll have you guys come back. We'll kind of showcase each one. And do like a this did this and this did that kind of thing. So that you can really get an idea of, one, how the pens are going to work on it, and two, how the paper differs if it does differ that much. Because I'm really thinking it may not differ all that much at all, because this feels really, really smooth and the colors are really showing up well. And of course I'm just doing dots, but I'm really liking how it looks and how the paper just, it's really doing a good job at soaking up these jelly pens. I don't know, I'm a sucker for jelly pens and a Blackout notebook. I really am. So those were all the jelly rolls that I have. White, and then I have a set of Moonlight and then a set of brights. So that is that on that. Now, I'm going to wait a second, and I'm going to see, I don't know what I had on my, I mean, I do, I don't know how I got it on my arm, but I had a little white on my arm. I do want to see if I can make corrections. So I'm just going to write, oops. Because remember, in my Archer and Olive, I would do corrections, but I would do it with my Sharpie marker. Just my black Sharpie marker. So I'm going to wait for this to dry, and then I'm going to go back in there with the Sharpie and see if I can make it go away. Make it disappear. And we're dry. Perfect. So I'm just going to go in there, and I'm just going to draw over it. Now, I could be really careful and just go over the letters, but I want to see how this looks. I think if I was drawing over it, you'd probably, geez, settle down. You would probably not even notice it. So it looks like it's going to work just fine, which I'm really happy with that. So that is your pen test and preview of the Scribbles That Matter Starry Night Blackout dot grid notebook. I hope you guys enjoyed this flip through. I look forward to doing a comparison layout on this as well as the Archer and Olive, so we can kind of compare the paper. It is a thick notebook. It is really, really thick, and I am really, really liking it. So I cannot wait to dive into this one with you guys. Anyway, have a great day. Subscribe if you're not already. Head on over to Patreon if you'd like to support me over there. And speaking of Patreons, mine are the best. I love you guys. Thanks so, so very much. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye.